All right, so welcome everyone. Make your way onto your mat and start in a cross-legged seat. And just so we're all on the same page, cross your left leg in front of your right. And then reach your arms all the way up overhead. Just steeple your fingers and stretch a little bit from side to side. Start to open up the space between the ribs. And then you'll bring your right fingertips to the floor and take a side bend over to the right. And then reach both arms all the way up, get nice and long, and take a side bend over to the left. Then reach both arms up nice and long. Take a side bend over to the right. Right, stay here, just really root down through your left hip, lengthen through your left side. And then slowly let that left arm drip all the way down to the floor outside of your right leg. Taking a little twist here, so turn towards your right leg, press into all 10 of your fingertips. So there's this twist here that's starting from behind your left waistline. And slowly claw your fingertips all the way out in front of you to fold over your legs. So walk your hands out in front of you as far as you can. Press your fingertips down, stretch your hips back and down. Relax your chin so the back of your neck is long. And slowly walk your hands in and change the crossing of your legs. Right leg in front of your left. Steeple your fingers, reach your arms all the way up overhead, get nice and long. And then bring your left fingertips down and take a side bend over to the left. And then reach your arms all the way up, get nice and long. Take a side bend over to the right. And then reach both arms all the way up. Left fingertips down, take a side bend over to the left, and then let that right arm drip down all the way outside of your left leg. You're in a little twist. All 10 of your fingertips are pressing into the mat. Twisting from behind your right waist, from the back body. And then slowly crawl your fingertips all the way out in front of you and fold over your legs. Let your hips soften down. Nice and long in the back of your neck, nice and wide. And then slowly walk your hands in and bring your palms together in front of your heart. Feel all the places where your body makes contact with the floor. Your breath underneath your hands. Close the eyes if they're not already closed. Feel into your seat. Feel into the first moments of practice. Gently relax your chin towards your chest. Through this practice, may we find healing, clarity, and release. Take the sound of Om, take a nice full deep breath in. Gently open your eyes, make your way onto your hands and knees, coming to a tabletop. From your tabletop, arch your back, let your belly drop. So find a cow spine. And then do the opposite, push the floor away. Rest your spine up to the ceiling, dome into your upper back, into cat. 2 more times like that, cow spine. Take a breath in, arch your back, look forward. And then exhale, push the floor away, round in your upper back. 1 more time, cow spine, arch, take a breath in. Round and breathe out. Then arch your back, tuck your toes and lift your knees just to hover right over your mat. As your knees hover, really see if you can scoop out your low belly here. Draw the belly all the way back to your spine. Keep that scooping as you lift your hips up and back behind you and come into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. pedal out your feet a little bit here, taking a little walking in place. You let your hips shift a little bit from side to side. And then slowly walk your hands all the way to the top of your mat. Come into a forward fold. Uttanasana. Take your feet a little wider than hip distance apart. Hold opposite elbows and fold over your legs. Here, let your tailbone drop down towards your mat. Let the top of your head drop down towards the floor. The whole back side of your body start to stretch and open. And then place your hands on your shins, stretch your heart all the way out in front of you. Take a nice full breath in. And then open your mouth, exhale, fold over your legs. More like that, look forward, take a breath in. Open your mouth and fold. Step your feet together. Press into your feet, reach your arms out and up overhead. Get nice and long, take a full deep breath in. Exhale your palms together in front of your chest, Samasthiti. And then in Tadasana, inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale and fold over your legs. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Exhale your left leg back, back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back to plank pose, take a breath in. Lower knees, chest, chin, and breathe out. Cobra, press into your feet, lift your heart up, take a breath in. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Exhale your left foot forward, back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step forward, look forward, take a breath in. Exhale and fold over your legs. Press into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Maybe take a little back bend here, take a breath in. Exhale, hands in front of your chest, Samasthiti. Other side, inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale and fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, your right leg back, back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back to plank pose, take a breath in. Lower knees, chest, chin, and breathe out. Cobra, take a breath in, elbows in, lift your heart up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Exhale your right foot forward, back knee down. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step forward, look forward, take a breath in. Exhale and fold over your legs. Press into your feet, inhale, reach your arms out and up overhead, take a full breath in. Exhale, hands in front of your chest, Samasthiti. Bend your knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. Reach your arms all the way up. And so hug your inner knees together. Draw your low belly in and up. I'm just going to turn to face you so that I can mirror you and take your arms all the way out in front of you. Interlace your fingers, make a fist with your hands, keep your arms super straight. And just like you were chopping wood, but take your arms outside of your right leg, take a twist. And reach your arms forward, take a breath in. And then twist left, breathe out. Reach forward, breathe in. Twist right, breathe out. Reach forward, breathe in. Twist left, breathe out. One more each way, reach forward, breathe in. Twist right, breathe out. Reach forward, breathe in. Twist left, breathe out. Reach forward, breathe in. Exhale and fold over your legs. Step back to plank, take a breath in. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, lower down. Cobra or up dog, take a breath in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Reach your right leg into the air, take a breath in. Bend your knee, open your hip, breathe out. Straighten your right leg, take a breath in. Step your right foot forward, back knee down, breathe out. Inhale, reach your arms all the way. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back to the plank, take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg reaches up, take a breath in. Bend your knee, open your hip, breathe out. Straighten your left leg, take a breath in. Exhale, step your left foot forward, back and in. Inhale, reach your arms all the way. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back to plank pose, take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing up. Take a nice full deep breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, let go. Reach your right leg into the air. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Spin your back heel down. Come into warrior one. Reach your arms all the way up. And so in warrior one, let your hips soften down a little bit. Reach up through your fingertips, stretch your spine nice and long. Take a nice full deep breath in, and then exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Reach your left leg into the air. Step your left foot forward between your hands. Spin your back heel down and reach your arms all the way up. Warrior one. And really plug into your back foot and stretch your heart all the way up. Take a nice full breath in. Exhale, downward facing up. Again, with breath, right leg reaches up, take a breath in. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Back heel down, warrior one, reach up, take a breath in. Exhale, hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Left leg reaches up, breathe in. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Warrior one, inhale, come all the way. Exhale, hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Shift forward into plank, take a breath in. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, lower down. Cobra or up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Reach your right leg into the air, take a breath in. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Warrior one, inhale, come all the way up. This time, exhale your hands all the way to the floor, setting up for a pyramid. Walk your back foot in. Ground your left heel on the floor. Stretch your chest way out in front of you and fold over your front leg. So make sure your back foot is in far enough so that you can really anchor into your back heel. See if you can firm your right outer hip in. Another full deep breath here. And then step back to plank. Vinyasa of your choice. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Reach your left leg into the air. Step it forward between your hands. Warrior one. Inhale, come all the way. And then exhale your hands all the way down. Step your back foot in, ground your back heel. Stretch your heart way out in front of you and fold over your front leg. So your left outer hip moves back and in. Your right outer hip moves wide and forward. So you can keep the back of your neck long as you fold over your front leg. One more full round of breath here. And hands to the floor, step back to plank. Vinyasa, make your way back to downward facing dog. Take a nice full breath together into your nose, take a full inhale. Open your mouth, exhale, clear it out. Reach your right leg into the air. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Then open to warrior two. So see if you can straighten and bend your front leg a little bit. Just to start to open up your right hip. And then straighten your right leg completely and come into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Bring your right hand down, reach your left arm up. So in triangle pose, feel your thighs lifting, firm your right outer hip in, And then roll your rib cage open. Open, open, open. Nice and deeply into all the lines of energy that all of your limbs are opening up here. Be spacious here with your breath. And super slow. Just imagine I was with 2 fingers tugging on your left wrist. Just slowly bring you all the way up to stand with straight legs. So slowly, slowly from your left hand, lifting all the way up, come into warrior 2. Turn your right palm up, reverse warrior, get nice and long. Then bring your right hand outside of your right leg, side angle. Modify, you can bring the forearm onto the thigh. Reach your left arm all the way over your head. Turn the palm down. Firm your right outer hip in and take your top ribs back, 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 roll open. And bring your hands to the floor, 3-legged dog. Reach your right leg straight up behind you. Keep your right leg lifted, shift forward into 3-legged plank. Exhale, 3-legged chaturanga, bend your elbows. Press into both feet, cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Put your left leg into the earth. Step it forward between your hands, warrior 1. Inhale, come all the way up. And then open to warrior 2. Just on your own, straighten and bend your front leg. So you're moving that left thigh towards getting parallel to the floor. Sort of just teasing the leg in that direction. It's not coming all the way down. And then straighten your left leg and come into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Send your hips all the way to the back of your mat. Bring your left hand down, reach your right arm up. So firm up your thighs. Firm your left outer hip in and roll, spin your heart up to the ceiling and get nice and long. Just breathing nice and long in all directions here. And then if you could imagine that my fingertips were right on your right wrist in the gentlest way, just tugging up to lift you all the way up to stand with strong straight legs. Come all the way up, back to warrior 2. Turn your left palm up, reverse warrior, get nice and long. And then bring your left hand outside of your left leg to the floor, or you can bring your left forearm onto your left thigh. And reach your right arm all the way over your head. So turn your right palm down to face the floor, and then take your whole right arm going back. Plug a little bit more into your back foot and see if you can spin open a little bit more. And then bring both hands to the floor, 3-legged dog. Reach your left leg straight up behind you. Keep your left leg lifted if you shift forward into 3-legged plank. 3-legged chaturanga, lower down. Press into both feet, cobra or up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, drop down onto your knees. Come into a tabletop and turn your right palm up. And you'll thread your right arm underneath your left. So you're lowering down onto your right shoulder, onto your right temple. You can press into the back of your right hand to make some space around your right shoulder blade. And then reach your left arm straight up to the ceiling. Bend your elbow and find your right hip crease. So you're taking a half bind here. So the more you can snuggle your left fingertips in towards your left hip crease, the more you can take the front of your left shoulder head back. And you can stay here for a few breaths. Some of you might want to play with balance. Some of you might take your left leg and stretch it straight behind you and maybe lift your left toes off the floor. 2 more full deep breaths wherever you are. Then if the left leg is lifted, you can lower it down. Bring your left hand next to your face. Spread your right arm out from underneath you. Come back to a tabletop. Take a nice full deep breath into your nose. Open your mouth, exhale. And then we'll take the other side. Turn your left palm up and drag your left arm underneath your right. So lower down onto your left shoulder, onto your left cheek. Actively press into the back of your left hand to make space in the left side of your upper back. And then reach your right arm straight up to the ceiling, bend your elbow and find your left hip crease. And so keep moving the front of your right arm bone back and hug your right shoulder blade into your spine. You can stay here, or some of you might want to straighten your right leg behind you and lift your right toes off the floor. Wherever you are, take another 2 full deep breaths here. And then release your right leg all the way to the floor if it's lifted. Bring your right hand next to your face. Spread your left arm out underneath you. Hands and knees. Arch your back, drop your belly, find a cow spine, take a breath in. And then open your mouth as you exhale into cat, get empty. 2 more like that, cow spine, take a breath in. Open your mouth, exhale into cat. 1 more time, breathe in. Open your mouth, get super empty, exhale into cat. Stay empty without breathing. Keep that scoop in your belly. Tuck your toes, lift up and back into downward facing dog. When you get there, look forward past your fingertips, take a full breath into your nose. And then open your mouth, exhale, and let that go. Downward facing dog. Reach your right leg into the air. Step it forward between your hands, warrior 2. Bring your forearm to your front thigh, reach your left arm straight up to the ceiling, bend your elbow and find your right hip crease. Take a half bind. You can stay here, or you can bring your right hand either inside of your right leg, or to find your left hand taking the full bind. Really sink into your front leg, firm your right outer hip in, and then see if you can take the front of both of your shoulder heads back. The longer you stay here, see if you can really deepen into your front leg. 2 more full breaths here. And then bring your hands to the floor. 3-legged dog. Reach your right leg straight up behind you. Bend your knee, roll your right hip open here. Make some little circles through your right ankle. Then come back to 3-legged dog. Reach your right leg straight up behind you. Shift forward into 3-legged plank and hug your knee to your nose. 3-legged dog. Reach your right leg up and back. Keep it lifted. Shift forward into 3-legged plank. Right knee taps your right tricep. 3-legged dog, reach up and back. And shift forward into 3-legged plank. Right knee taps your right tricep. Hold. Glue the right arm and the right leg together. You can stay here or bend your elbows like chaturanga. Float your legs up. 2 breaths wherever you are in this shape. And then you'll step back, hop back, vinyasa. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Reach your left leg into the air. Step it forward between your hands, warrior 2. Bring your forearm to your front thigh, reach your right arm straight up to the ceiling. And then bend your elbow, find your left hip crease. So you can stay here, you can bring your left hand inside of your left leg to a block or the floor, or your left hand moves from front to back around your left leg to find your right hand. So keep firming your left outer hip in. Take the front of both shoulder heads back, 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 back. You can press more into your back foot. 2 more full breaths here. And release your hands to the floor. Three-legged dogs. Reach your left leg straight up behind you. Bend your knee, open up your left hip. Make some circles through your left ankle. And then straighten your left leg behind you. Three-legged dog. Shift forward into three-legged plank. Draw your knee to your ribs. Left leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, three-legged plank. Left knee taps your left tricep. One more time, three-legged dog. Reach up and back. Inhale. And as you exhale, three-legged plank. Left knee taps your left tricep. Hold. Glue the arm and the leg together. Stretch your heart forward. Stay here or bend your elbows. You can take the arm balance. 2 breaths wherever you are. Then you'll step back, hop back. Vinyasa. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths in down dog, or you can drop to your knees. Take 5 breaths in child's pose. I'll count them out. Wherever you are, take a nice full deep breath in, fill your lungs. And then a full exhale, 1. Full breath in. Exhale, 2. Full breath in. Exhale, 3. Full breath in. Exhale, 4. Full breath in. Exhale, 5. If you're not already there, make your way back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Bring your hands on your hips, come all the way up to stand. Standing at the top of your mat. Just take a little side bend, reach your arms all the way up, get nice and long, take a breath in. Then bring your right arm down, take a side bend over to the right, stretch your left waist. And reach your arms all the way up, get nice and long. Left arm down, take a side bend over to the left. Both arms reach up, take a breath in. Exhale, your hands in front of your chest on the seat. Standing on your left leg, bring your right leg into tree. Palms together. Draw both sides of your low belly in and up. Carve your right sitting bone towards your standing heel. You can stay here. Some of you might take yogi toe lock on your right big toe and extend your right leg. Left arm reaches up. So either here or tree pose. Wherever you are, keep carving your right sitting bone towards that standing heel. Keep your chest nice and broad. And slowly bring your leg back through center from wherever you are. And release your right foot down next to your left. Tadasana. Standing on your right leg, left foot comes into tree. Palms together. See if you can lengthen your left inner groin all the way to the inner knee. Press your left inner knee open. You can stay right here. If you're in tree, you can take any variation with the arms. You can stretch your arms overhead. Bring the thumbs and index fingers to touch, or take yogi toe lock on your left toe and extend the leg. Wherever you are, carving your left sitting bone towards your standing heel. Keeping the chest nice and open. One more nice full deep breath here. And then slowly bring your leg back through center. Step your left foot down next to your right. Bend your knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. Take your arms all the way out in front of you, hook your thumbs, and then push into your feet, reach up and back, find a back bend here, take a breath in. Exhale and fold all the way over your legs. And lift your heels up off the floor. Crow pose, Bakasana. Shift weight into your hands. Lift your feet off the floor. Taking 5 breaths in crow pose. You're welcome to work strength, holding 5 breaths in plank pose or 5 breaths in chaturanga. And as you're ready, your 5 breaths, you'll step back, hop back, take a vinyasa, make your way back to downward facing up. Downward facing dog. Take a nice full deep breath into your nose. Open your mouth, exhale, let that go. Downward facing dog. Reach your right leg into the air. Step your right foot forward, bring your back knee down. And bring your right hand to your right hip, reach your left arm up, and take a twist outside of your right leg. Twist. Bring your palms together. And to press your right hand down into your left hand. Lift your heart up towards your thumbs. And then as you're ready, you can tuck your back toes to straighten your back leg. So you can keep your palms together like this in prayer, or you can open your arms, left hand down outside the right leg, right onto the ceiling. You can take your right arm into a half bind. You can turn this into a full bind. See if you can firm your right outer hip in, push through your left heel, reach the top of your head all the way past the top of your mat. And then release your hands all the way down to the floor. Vinyasa. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Reach your left leg into the air. Step your left foot forward, back and down. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Reach your right arm up nice and long. And take a twist outside of your left leg. Twist. Palms together. So press the arm and the leg into each other to lift your low belly away from your mat. You could stay here or tuck your back toes to straighten your back leg. So see if you can reach your back heel away from the top of your head, get long in both directions. You can stay here, you can tee your arms open. Maybe you take a half bind, maybe you take a full bind. And keep pressing your right heel back. Keep reaching the top of the head, past the top of your mat, nice and long. And then release your hands to the floor, step back to plank. Vinyasa, make your way back to downward facing up. Downward facing dog, shift forward into plank. Lower all the way down onto the belly. Take your hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Come into Locust Pose, Shavasana. Stretch your fist back, stretch your heart forward. Do a few little short back bends here. So slowly release that all the way to the floor. Walk your hands into your lower ribs. Tuck your toes, press up to plank pose. Take a breath in. And then exhale all the way to the floor. Hands behind the back. Change the interlace of your fingers. Locust Pose, Shavasana. Everything lifts away from the floor. So lift your inner thighs up to the ceiling. Let your outer hips roll down towards your mat. And then slowly release all the way down. Walk your hands in, tuck your toes, press up to plank pose. Take a breath in. Exhale and lower all the way down. One more time, hands behind the back. This time arms straight behind you, palms facing each other. Lift all the way up, Locust Pose, Shavasana. You can stay here or bend your knees to find your feet. Bow pose Dhanurasana. Right at that place where your hands and your feet meet, lift a little bit higher. Lift your heart up a little bit higher. Some long in the back of your neck. And then turn this into Superman. Reach your arms forward, reach your legs back. Let's get nice and long. And then walk your hands in, tuck your toes, press up to plank pose, take a breath in. And then exhale all the way down. Just stack your palms, let your head rest on your hands. The energy, the backbone of the back bends reverberate through your body. And then your knees, gently windshield wiper your legs here from side to side. Come through center, walk your hands in. Let's take 3 little push-up here. So tuck your toes and walk your toes in really far enough so that your knees lift off the floor. Lift the front of your shoulders away from the floor. Heel your low belly away from the floor. And press up to plank pose. Take 3 little push-ups here. Take a breath in. You can do this on your knees as well. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway down, hug your elbows in. Plank pose, take a breath in. Halfway down, chaturanga, breathe out. Plank, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Cobra or up dog, take a breath in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Downward facing dog, reach your right leg into the air. Bring your right knee to your right wrist, setting up for pigeon. Just walk your left leg back. Take your time, lower down, walk your fingertips all the way out in front of you. This is a big hip opener, so the tendency here is for the jaw to tighten and lock down a little bit to see if you can relax your lower jaw away from your upper jaw. Relax the tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Relax your upper chest as you breathe. Another 3 full deep breaths here. And slowly walk your hands in. Downward facing up. Put your left leg into the air. Bring your left knee to your left wrist, setting up for pigeon. Walk your right leg back. And then take your time, lowering down. Breathing into the sensations and any resistance you might be feeling in your left hip. Getting the upper chest soft as you breathe. Keeping the whole face soft as you breathe. Another 3 full deep breaths here. Slowly walk your hands in, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. You'll make your way to sit. So if you have a jump through, you can jump your feet through your hands or simply lower your knees to the floor. Come to sit, taking your legs straight out in front of you. Bending into your right knee. Taking the right foot outside of your left leg. Holding your bottom leg in. Reach your left arm up nice and long and take a twist outside of your right leg. So draw your
Yes. Good job, Charlie. Yes. Bend this one in. It's pretzel legs. Yeah, Charlie did it.
What?
What happened to Jill's yoga class? What happened to Jill's yoga class? We got preempted.
Namaste.
Something happened.
Okay.
All done. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, me too.